Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Tom Hayes.
And I'm Lisa Ray. And Russ Spencer and Amanda Davis have the night Oz. It's a crime that hits law enforcement and residents really hard. A Georgia State trooper killed in the line of duty.
38-year-old Trooper First Class Chadwick LaCroix died on the way to the hospital after he was shot overnight. And now we're learning that the man accused of killing him had just been let out of jail 2 weeks ago. Fox 5 Julia Harding joins us now live from GSP headquarters with our top story tonight at 6. Julia.
Well, the trooper who was killed last night, Chad LaCroix, had been with Georgia State Patrol almost 3 years. He was on the crime suppression unit, and the area he focused on was GSU and Georgia Tech. But last night, he was shot and killed in northwest Atlanta, close to his post, when he was trying to perform a routine traffic stop. At every law enforcement agency in the state, flags have been ordered to fly at half-staff in honor of Trooper First Class Chadwick LaCroix. LaCroix was shot to death last night after trying to pull over a vehicle with a broken headlight. Investigators tell me the driver he was after crashed after a 2-minute pursuit.
Our trooper got out of his vehicle, and as he was going to the vehicle to check on the person that had been just involved in an accident, the person cracked the right passenger door and fired 3 rounds at our trooper, striking him 1 time.
Investigators say Trooper LaCroix was hit in the neck and died on the way to the hospital. The man now charged in his death is 30-year-old Gregory Favors, who had just been released from jail 13 days beforehand.
The perpetrator has 19 prior arrests. He has 6 convictions, several of which are felony convictions. We're in the process now of doing a background criminal history to determine the exact number of criminal convictions and what those convictions are.
Investigators say Trooper LaCroix is a husband and father of 2 sons and had been with the department for 2 years. They say dash cam video shows the entire incident on tape.
Teddy Roosevelt talked about the man in the arena, and that's exactly who Chad was. He was not a timid soul.
So investigators say they were able to determine exactly what happened last night because of that dash cam video. As for the suspect in this case, you heard the GBI director talk about his prior convictions. They include drug possession, obstruction, and eluding police. The charges he was most recently arrested for earlier this month include drug charges and obstruction. Reporting live here from GSP headquarters, Julia Harding, Fox 5 News.
Well, our hearts go out to that trooper's family. Back to the scene of the crime, Julia, and we're wondering tonight whether the trooper had any backup. In other words, what did that scene look like when it all unfolded?
Well, apparently he was working alone during this traffic stop, and after the accident, or after the crash, I'm told by investigators he just started approaching the car to make sure everyone was okay, and that's when they say the suspect opened the door and started firing. So he did not have any backup. I'm told it was minutes later that other troopers and APD officers arrived and started chasing the suspect.
All right, and you are uncovering more about the suspect, and of course we'll hear from you tonight at 10. Julia, thanks. Trooper LaCroix is the 5th Georgia law enforcement officer to be killed in the line of duty this year. Those other officers include Dougherty County Police Lieutenant Cliff Rouse, who was just killed last week while investigating a robbery, Greene County Chief Deputy Kevin Roberts, who was killed last month, Rockdale County Deputy Brian McAfee, who died in May, and Chattahoochee Hills Police Lieutenant Michael Voigt, who was shot and killed in February. Sadly, the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund says 2010 has been a particularly dangerous year for officers all across the country. According to the organization, 160 officers have died on the job this year. That's a 37% increase from 2009. Of those officers, 59 were killed in gunfire, while 73 died in traffic accidents.